This is the 47th Christmas Carol that Trinity Rep has done. It's become an important part of the way that Rhode Islanders and Southern New Englanders depend on Trinity every year. They make it a part of their holiday. They make it a part of their family planning. And so we knew we couldn't let people down.
Everybody knows that as artists, we've been separated since March 12th. So there was such a sigh of relief for all of us to come together, even if it was just virtually at the beginning. It was honestly a big sigh of relief to come into the room and start brainstorming and storyboarding and figuring out how to pare down our usual, 90-minute production to under an hour. As you know, Trinity reinvents Christmas Carol, reimagines Christmas Carol in a new context every year. And so in a way, this flowed really beautifully into that tradition. So it feels very much, it is a definite departure, but it feels very much in line of that kind of tradition that people have grown so fond of, that I've grown so fond of, that's been so meaningful to me in my artistic life.
More than ever, the theme of isolation and how Scrooge isolates himself from other people. I think we totally understand what that means now, and to not have the ability to be with other people. And also that I think during this pause that we all have had, I think we've come to the realization of how much time maybe we have lost with other people and with family that we haven't usually been able to have because we put so much emphasis on work and all that. So I think the audience is more than ever is going to relate to Scrooge and relate to his entire journey, because I think there are elements of that we have dealt with with the past couple of months. This year, because of the circumstances, we were trying to figure out, well, how do we film this and still have people who are in their pods, right? That was kind of the struggle. So with me playing Bob, I was able to use my own family, right? Because we're on the same pod. So that was interesting to act with it and do this experience that I've been doing for years. And but that was kind of fun. That that made it fresh. That gave it something new to play off with. But that was exciting. And my little niece was a part of it, and she was just absolutely thrilled and thinks this is she's in this big Hollywood movie in her mind. So that was nice to just kind of see it through her eyes, fresh eyes. For someone who's been doing it for so long, to see someone's first experience at such a young age, that was nice.
There was a lot about doing this in a filmed environment that was really fun. I mean, I'm having a blast right now. We're editing the material. We're adding all these visual effects. I'm able to create things visually that we can't do live. Our director of photography is this just brilliant young man named Alberto Henao. He's this incredible filmmaker, auteur, and so I'm having a blast collaborating with him. I wouldn't change what we're doing right now. I just also know that I want to go back to doing it in front of people live next year.
This is my second time playing The Ghost of Christmas Past. We kept coming back to the idea of the storybook, and the storybook and stories and books being able to transport you places. And so I emailed Kurt and was like, Kurt, what if she's a librarian and it's all through books? So I won't say more than that because I don't want to ruin it, but it was so fun to discover that, and then let the discovery of her identity as that then dictate the way that the story unfolds visually.
Each year, Trinity serves about 20 to 30,000 school kids who come to see Christmas Carol. So that audience was not going to get the opportunity to study the text. Those teachers were not going to have the opportunity to teach the text. And it seemed really vitally important that we provide this kind of online content so that we could keep that school audience engaged. As of today, there are 75,000 kids that are going to get to watch A Christmas Carol this year.
Thank you again for watching, and we hope that you join us this year for A Christmas Carol, the virtual event, starting December 17th. And for more information, you can go to our website at www.trinityrep.com/carol. And the big ticker is that this year it's free, so everyone in your family can gather around with us this year to experience Christmas with us virtually.